guys, I'm going to make a quick video on how to download and install third-party mods for the special convoys we got going for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month in September. So I made a couple skins and made some things basically dedicated to childhood cancer awareness, right? So most of the mods that we are running for these convoys will be in the Steam Workshop. So you can go get those right from the Steam Workshop. You don't need to do anything fancy to get them. You just go right to the workshop, download the mod, make sure you match the picture, make sure you match the mod and everything like that. There are two mods that are not available on the workshop. One of them being the Onwards Modding Engine Pack. Definitely go out to onwardsmodding.com and pick that up. There is a link in my Convoy mods folder in my Discord if you need that. So jump in the Discord, grab that link, and get that downloaded. The other mod that's going to be not in the workshop currently, I don't know if I'll put it to the workshop eventually. I don't really know how that goes yet, so we'll look into that too. But right now I'm going to be having a link in my Discord for this mod, and that's the custom skin that I made with basically some featured art from my Hobbit, as well as the original artwork from me as well, with my logos and stuff like that. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time going through every little thing on this. I'm going to try to make this pretty short and easy for you guys to follow along. So if you're downloading from Discord, when you click on the Discord file, it'll basically open a browser, which is kind of silly. But once you click on the file, it will open a web browser. So if you have Chrome or whatever, it'll open a browser here and you can see it. So once you download it, by default, this is going to download into your downloads folder, which is, I already have it open. Just a second. I have so many screens. It's very fun. So this will basically download into your downloads folder automatically when you download it. I'm going to hide all my files because I don't want you looking at them. But yeah, you can, I don't even know. Yeah, there's nothing on here. There's nothing on here to worry about, maybe. Except for unzip me. What's that? Oh, God. Anyways, yeah, so you're going to download the folder. You can see I downloaded it twice just because I'm silly and I downloaded it twice by accident. So once you get this file, it's pretty easy. You'll get the same kind of thing with Onwards modding as you get with the one that I made here, which is the Childhood Cancer is Intense. You know, pretty clever there, right? So you're going to basically want to, before you do anything with ATS, so don't touch ATS at this point, right? You don't want to touch ATS. Don't touch ATS. Why are you touching ATS? I told you not to. Anyways, don't touch ATS. You want to copy this, okay? Or cut it. Either way. If you copy it, the file will stay in your downloads folder. If you cut it, so if you go down here to cut, see where it says cut? You want to cut it, and you can cut it, okay? And what that's going to do is that's going to automatically delete the folder when it's in the downloads folder. That you don't need that anymore once you get it into the mods folder. So it'll automatically delete it when it's gone, when you move it. So once you got that, you got to cut. And I'm just right-clicking to get that window. Just right-click, click on cut, and then it's ready to go. Then you go back to this PC, and you go to your documents folder. This is the default location where ATS stores its mods and stores basically its game files. So you click on Documents, you click on American Truck Simulator. This is only for American Truck Simulator. Obviously, it does not work with anything else. Then you click on Mod. So Documents, American Truck Simulator, Mod. When you're in that mod folder, you'll see I already have it. Along with a lot of other mods. Right? So all you're going to want to do is right-click anywhere in that folder and just click Paste. And that's going to drop that file inside that folder. And now I have two, so I'm going to delete it. But normally you wouldn't have to. That wouldn't be a thing you'd have to worry about. So you want to drop that in the folder. And once you get it in the folder, that's all you have to do. You have to do that with Onwards modding and this particular mod that I made custom. So once you get these in your mod folder, then Now you can touch ATS. I give you permission to touch ATS. So you want to launch ATS. And it's going to go through its little fancy thing like, oh, look, ATS, look at me. I'm SCS software. Oh, cool. Yay. Exciting, right? Very fun. Very fun. I'm going to skip all that because that's annoying. You're going to go to your mod manager right away. So you're going to see, and depending on how many mods, this could get very fun for you. I have a ton of mods downloaded, like a lot. Like a lot, okay? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look for these mods, okay? So the mods that we have listed over here are going to show up over here. And if you've used mods before, I'm sure at this point, so you're used to installing and using mods. You're basically going to see those mods that you installed out of the workshop right here. You can also, basically, if this is checked, you won't see the third-party mods. Like, that'll get rid of all the third-party mods. So you want to make sure you find the Childhood Cancer is Intense and the Onwards modding engine one. And you basically just want to click on it and add it over. Just click on the little arrow to knock it over. I would keep the mod order the same. I do have an image of this in my, I will post this in my Convoy mods once September starts. So I'm recording this a little bit before September. So very, very soon, this will be in my Convoy mods folder, and this will be what we're running through the entire month of September. We'll be running this exact mod list. So make sure you get all of those in there and all of them turned on. I already have them turned on, so I'm not going to turn them on again. And then you just start your game. Very simple. Very easy. They're all set right there. So that's the truck. I'm going to go through and build an actual truck so you guys have that part of the process down too. This particular build is pretty standard. Not anything too crazy at all. But I've done a couple tweaks that some people might want to do as well. So we're going to buy a new truck. We're going to buy a new truck right here. And so if you have all those mods, you can just click on Access Mod Dealer. The only modded truck I have in here currently is the Mac Chew. Okay. So you want to click on the Mac Chew. It's the only one in the mod area. Access Mod Dealer right there. And we want to customize. So that truck is looking pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. But it does not look right. Right? We got to fix it. So we want to make sure we have the spoiler. All right? We don't want just a sleeper. Just a sleeper looks stupid. It doesn't work, unfortunately. I don't have... The skin that I have basically has words up here and stuff like that. You want to make sure you are running the one with the sleeper, okay? It's very important. The other things you want to do, and I do this first. You can do this whatever order you want. I want to get rid of this metal deflector. It covers up part of the skin. I also hate this visor. If you run in cab, you don't want this visor. This visor is terrible. It covers part of the screen. You don't like it. I usually will make the Bulldog gold because that usually indicates that it's a full-grown Mac. All right, it's a good one. It's a good Mac. All right. We also want to make sure that you're grabbing whatever. It doesn't matter here. It doesn't matter here. Whatever you grab, doesn't matter. I am running the Onwards engines in mine. I almost exclusively run the Onwards modding, but you also see the JC engine pack is in here too. So if you want to run the JC engine pack on these, you can do that as well. So I'm going to go all the way down to the Onwards. I usually run the 2000 and the 2500 in mine. That just gives me a little bit extra power without getting too, like the 4000 is just too much. Let's be honest. It's just too much. It's not realistic. You can go 120, 200 miles an hour so easy with it. It's just stupid. So like I said, I usually run the 2000 or 2500, somewhere in there. Those are really good. For convoys, I usually put a little extra horsepower in that 2000 to 2500. When I'm running solo, I'll run the 1500, just so you kind of have a little bit of insight on where we're at with that. I usually run the 18 speed with retarder. You don't need to, but that's what I usually run, just so you guys are aware. Interior doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you want with that. Doesn't really matter. You can have it red, you can have it blue, whatever. Who cares, right? Doesn't matter. If you're driving in the cab, that's the only time that really matters, right? Once we get to the paint, you'll be able to scroll all the way up. And once you get to the top, you'll see all my custom paint skins. So these are exclusive to the streamers. So we have Koopy in here. We have Darkwolf Dad. We have me, of course. We have Jeff Matrix Gaming, Maverick Gaming, Raya Stream, Unique Gamer, and Euro Gaming. All right. So we got all of those in there. You can pick whichever one you want. Obviously, I'm going to pick mine because it's mine. All right. We'll walk around the truck here real quick, real fancy. Got a couple little special thanks to some streamers that kind of helped me and are helping me with some of the festivities this September. So they're definitely big help to me. Other than that, I'm not really changing anything. That's pretty much the same, pretty much it, right? Now I do, and not everybody's going to do this. I do a lot of tweaking for my truck because I want this thing to be as perfect as it possibly can be. You don't have to do this, obviously. You can do whatever you want. But I normally run the standard with white, the paint, or I'm sorry, not wide, just the standard. Standard paint, and you can either run the standard paint Mac or standard paint. It doesn't really matter. I usually run the standard paint Mac. And then I have custom colors in here. You want these? They're really easy. You just click on this little drop down and click on the hex. And all you got to do is type in this number. AE, or number and letter. AE1D, as in dog, F1. That's all you got to do. If you enter that number, that'll give you the exact purple that's on the truck. That's the exact purple. Number for number purple, right? Then I usually run the spiky nuts because why wouldn't you, right? You got to run the spiky nuts. And I usually put them in the gold. Now the gold is a different color. It's obviously a different thing. So you just have to click on that hex and it's DDC304. You can see it obviously, but that's what it is. What I normally do is I preset them. So I don't have to like type that in every time. I just preset it. I have two different presets here that I can just pump it in. And then I normally will set the hub and everything will be yellow. Really fast. And you can do whatever hubs you want. It doesn't really matter. You can just paint them yellow. You know, pretty easy. Paint them yellow. That looks ridiculous. I must have grabbed the wrong one. Must have grabbed the wrong hub. Standard Mac. I think it's just the premiums. Yeah, it's these. Yep, that's what I usually use. Sorry, I forgot what I use. Exclusive, maybe? Yeah, that's what it is. I use the exclusive one. I always forget what I use. It's fine. So you got those. And then you can do that the same thing for the last two wheels. It goes a little faster if you do preset them because then you can just drop the presets in. Really fast. Grab that standard paint yellow. Grab the hub. So you can see that's obviously changing the color away from chrome. If you want to use chrome, you certainly can. You certainly can. It does not matter. This is the exact truck that I'm running. All right. So you want to make sure, don't grab the wide. The wide drives different. You don't really want to do the wide tires. You want to drive the regular standard ones. And then purple on the outside. And on the inside, we have that gold. And lots of gold. So now we have a purple and gold rim as well to match our purple and gold truck. If you don't know what purple and gold is for there, guys, too, the gold is for childhood cancer. The purple is for the specific type of cancer my Hobbit had. So that's why those are the colors that I'm running through everything. All right, you can put these wherever you want. Obviously, wherever you have a garage. So put it in the garage. Yeah, put it there. There. My truck is wherever I just put it. I didn't even look. Now, if we go back to the trailer's even easier. The trailer's even easier because I only have it set up for a 53-foot box trailer. That sounds really fancy, but it's not. So if you click on dry van, basically that's the easiest way to get to it. So there's obviously a lot of different ones. You can also click on insulated or reefer. It's the same trailer. It's honestly the exact same trailer. The only difference is the reefer or the insulation on it, right? So you can basically go through and pick, you're going to pick singles because I have this only designed for a 53. This only works with a 53-foot trailer. So dry van, insulated, or reefer, it does not matter. You can see there's very little difference between them, right? Almost the exact same thing. We want to make sure, this is very important, that you select one of the 53-foot trailers. Doesn't matter which one. Any of the 53s. Any of the 53-foot trailers is totally fine. Doesn't matter which one you do. I usually use the steerable ones with the 4 axles, just because it looks ridiculously large. And then when you get to the paint skins, go right up on the top, pick that childhood cancer skin, and boom. There's your trailer. Very easy. You can obviously add customization to anything. Like if you want to add the lights, you can run around and add special lights. You want the exclusive or standard lights. I usually run the exclusives, but you can run whatever you want. This is designed for the standard door. I don't have it painted with the reflectors. If you want to run the reflectors, you can. They're just going to be white, but it blocks this. So that's why I didn't even bother painting them, because I'm like, who's going to run them? So take them off. And normally, I didn't set it up with a roll-up door or a lift gate because it honestly, it looks really crappy having lines through the entire thing. So run the rear doors like that, the standard doors. You can put long load on it if you want. I know you got a long load, you know. Exclusive is usually what I run, but you can run whatever mud flaps you want. I don't care. It really doesn't matter. And then I do the same thing. I do the advanced paint, purple. And then I come back over to here to the hubs and I'll grab the spiky nuts because who doesn't like spiky nuts? And I put the yellow in the middle of that with exclusive paint and a yellow, gold, whatever you want to call it. And I do the same thing for all of this. Oops. Purple. Oh God. Purple. And then come back to our spiky nuts. Oop. Spiky nuts. Yeller. And then chrome. Yeller. And then paint. Purple. Oh my God. Don't click on that. There we go. Spiky nuts. See, this is so tedious. I wish SCS would like allow you to apply to all. That would be really nice, but they don't. And then once you get to the last one, I think the tag axle wheel is a little bit weird, but it's pretty similar. It's just not quite the same. And then Yeller. And then outside exclusive, Yeller. And there you go. There you go. You got your trailer. All set and easy to go. If you want to see all that together, you just got to purchase it. I'd send it to the same garage. Make it a little easier on yourself. And we're going to go to our garage. Oh, sorry. We're going to go to our truck manager. We're going to grab that new Mac Chew that we just bought. We're going to drive it. I love these loading screens, by the way. They take forever. It's so silly. You'd think, like, with a fast computer, you'd be like, oh, yeah, I don't have to wait for loading screens. No, you have to wait for loading screens. I don't care. I don't care who you are. You have to wait for loading screens. It sucks. And then, all right, so we got our Mac Chew. Beautiful Mac Chew, right? You just got to do the same thing. You got to go into your trailer manager. And you got to grab that dry van that we set up, and you just got to click use. And since we're in the same garage, it'll automatically attach it for you. I believe. I think. It did not. So I lied to you. It's fine. I did put this in the same garage, didn't I? I wasn't really paying attention when I was doing that, so, you know, I'm very professional, if you haven't noticed, guys. Is it waiting for me outside? No, it's not. So clearly I put it in the other garage. You can also, if you have dev cam, which you probably should have dev cam. If you dev cam and just drop your truck, don't drop it from that high. That's a lot. That's pretty high. It will automatically pull your trailer to you. So you can do that. That's the easiest way to do it. If you accidentally put it in the wrong garage like I did. I have no idea where that trailer actually was. It's there now though. So you can see that as you kind of walk around the truck, you got lots of logos, lots of different features and stuff like that. Right in the back here, we'll draw attention to this. The Hobbit that had cancer actually drew that. It's a Hobbit and their horse trainer as they were getting some horse riding lessons, which was very fun. So that is actually a picture that she basically did in a silhouette of her riding today. Well, that was like last week. It was a couple weeks ago. So pretty cool personal touch. That is something my Hobbit actually made for this. So but everything else you can kind of see. We have Alex's Lemonade Stand logos on here. We are doing a fundraiser for Alex's Lemonade Stand, obviously, the whole month of September. So you'll see those around, and you'll see links and stuff like that all over everywhere. So very awesome, very cool. Like I said, that I have the 2500 Onwards modding engine in here, so this sounds pretty wicked. It does go pretty fast, but it doesn't go stupid fast. So you can keep up with the convoy without leaving them in your dust, which is kind of nice. Especially when I'm streaming, like it's definitely one of those things I gotta have a little bit more horsepower to keep up with the people that are maybe not streaming, because it's a little easier that way. So like I said, if I'm running by myself, a lot of times I knock the horsepower down and can run a little slower. It's a little more realistic that way. So, but that's all I got, guys. Definitely make sure you check out all of our socials. I will have them linked everywhere, wherever I post this video, you'll see them. And make sure you check out some streams in September. We'll be running this the entire month, guys, the entire month. And I hope a few people are as well. So thanks for watching and coming in and supporting our awesome cause. Appreciate you guys. Bye, everybody. Go! Go away! It's over!